Hey, what's up YouTube? This is InspirationYugioh. I'm with Fardell in YCS Sydney. This guy made top 8 with Geargia Kakuri's.
Yep.
Okay, did you want any shout outs or anything?
Shout out to Tori and Nico.
My face cannot be in the
Yeah. Did you have any comments or anything?
You know, like, well, yesterday I went X2, and then I just made cut, and then I went XO today, flawless for 6 rounds. So I think the deck's pretty good.
Yeah. What were your matches like day one?
Day one, they were pretty hard. The first round I kind of got a bit lucky because this guy was playing Vulcan the Destroyer, and it's fucking bad. Yeah, him. And then,
Yeah, that was me. I didn't know. I mean, it's no hard feelings, but you know, it's just like, yeah.
My only 2 losses were to Fire Fist, which, I lost to Fire Fist both rounds, which are probably my worst matchup. Yeah. And then today I versed 2 Bujins and 4 Mermails, and I beat them all.
Oh, nice.
And 1 Books, and then I lost to the Books.
You lost the Books?
Even though Books were shit deck still.
Okay. You want to do deck profile?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So for the main deck, for the monster, I run triple Giga Armor.
Sorry,
like,
Kakuri.
Okay,
Yeah, sorry.
It's fairly obvious why, you know, it's the main card of the deck, you set it, just wait, they attack into it or anything, you get a free search. Most of the time, I'll search the Giga Accelerator and I'll run 3 of them. It's a free special summon. If you control face up Giga, special summon it, so it's a free Giga X, which is another searcher.
Does it start a chain?
It does start a chain. And this deck is all about searching. So what you want to try to do is if you open one, it's already good enough. If you open deep with a Giga Armor and Accelerator, like you almost have an OCK with 2 cards. Like it just depends on if they get over your armor or not, and like a 1/9 defense is a good armor enough. I run triple Mark II. This is a good card. Like it's a good top deck if you have this card engraved, the Gigano, which I run 1 of. I run 3 and 1 because 2 is too cloggy. Because like if you don't have anything engraved, it's just bad because, you know, it's level 3. I run 3 Mark IIs because I run 3 Giga Gear, and it's a free because you go end phase, activate it, they can't chain anything. You make a free Giga X, which is a free search. Yeah, and then his effect specials from hand or grade, so like he's a easy rank 3, like because generally you don't like opening these 2, but if you do open them, it's not bad because you can still make plays. Like you can still make rank 3s and stuff. I run 2 Giga Arsenal. I was gonna run 3. I was running 3 actually for a while, but I cut it down because, like with this deck, I started running the 3 Giga Gear. If I wasn't running the 3 Giga Gear, I would be running 3 of him just because he's like another armor pretty much, or whatever Giga you want. So you normal him, effect, tribute, special, whatever you want. And he's also a good beat stick. So like he gets over like good cards, like he's a 1/7 beat stick, and then if you have an accelerator, he becomes a 1/9 beat stick, so it gets over like Kaiku and stuff. I run 2 Kakuri Watchdogs. They're the standard tuners of the deck. They're like, you know, like sometimes what you can do, like if you open with this, it's not entirely bad. Like if you want, you can set it, and they will think, like most of the time they will think it's armor. Like you can set any of these cards, and they will think it's armor. So they will either like waste resources to pop it or just not attack. And then you have a free tuner on field and just almost on level 4, make a starter, so whatever you want. I run 2 Effect Veilers, just because Effect Veiler is such a good card. I run Effect Veiler over Fiendish because, like, in the mirror match, Effect Veilers are better because I know, like, because people are running Trash Stuns, also Decrees kill me, so that's why I prefer Veilers. I run 1 Strategist, the Kakuri Strategist. This card is really good. It makes so many plays because, like, if you if you have an armor set, you can normal summon this and then flip the armor. So you go flip the armor, search, affect the armor set himself, normal summon this, flip the armor. You get 2 accelerators in hand. Then you make like a free Black Rose or a free Brain, and you have an OTK. If you have these 2, it's an OTK because you go set, flip, search accelerator, normal, flip him effect, flip him again, and then it's a free rank 7, and you can just go off. One Genex Ali Birdman because you can bounce anything, like you can bounce these and reuse them. You can, like, if you really want to, you can bounce the arsenals, but generally I don't. Like, the main play you want to go for is have one Gear monster on the field.
Penis.
Have one Gear monster on the field, and then have an accelerator in hand so you can special the accelerator, and then bounce the special Birdman and the special accelerator again. So it's a free. You're a real fucking aren't you? And then the last monster I run is Redox Dragon Ruler of Boulders. A, because it's a rank 7, so it makes it easy, like Big Eye and Draco Sack. And also because it is a free reborn, because like sometimes you can open dead, like I said, you can have armor, yeah? And you can go discard to special and then still make plays with the Redox. And so that's all the monsters that I run.
Can you fix it?
For the spell, I run 2 MST. I was running 3, but then I found that 3 was too slow for the deck, because the main point of the deck is to OTK, like set up an OTK. And then like so I side the third one for matches against like Prophecy and stuff, because like Prophecy, like it's a, like generally it should be a pretty easy matchup, because game 1 I'm too fast to them, even though I lost to them. And then yeah, so like 3 is just too cloggy, 2 is a good number, 1 is too less.
Is it really?
Yes, it is now. 2 Iron Core. Iron Core is such a good card if you control face on machine type, special summon 1 level 4 from grave. So pretty much like late game, if you have like any machine, it's such a top deck, because you just go normal and then special. Like you can either special as a strategist or the dog, and then you get a free rank, free level 7 or level 8. And if you have a Redox in grave, it's pretty much a free Big Guy or Draco Sack, and that's why it's so good. I only run 2. I was running 3, but 3 was too bad. The 3 is just bad. It's just too cloggy. Why? Why is it cloggy? Because sometimes
you don't have a machine on
exactly. A, you need a machine on field, and B, you need machines in grave. And that's why 2 is good.
It's on DT.
I'm sorry. I run 2 for the duality. I was debating whether I should run these or not, because I do, like, sometimes you open the hands where you have that and Arsenal, and then it's just a really awkward hand because you don't know whether you want to go to Arsenal to tribute to special, or you want to go to the duality. The final decision was to run 2, because duality is just such a good card. Like it can make or break your game. Like it can get you the card you need to OTK to win. And like, because this deck is about adding like setting up your hand as fast as you can to OTK, and duality just helps you set up your hand even more. I run 1 Book of Moon. It's just a standard spell. It's just such a good spell card. And 1 Desynchro. A lot of people didn't want me to play this card, and they called me bad for running it. But it's such a good card because like you summon, like, because all your synchros, like most of your plays.
How was that for you this weekend?
It went brilliantly actually, because I think round 2 I went like he had full back row and like TK or something, not a TK, I think I was supposed to 5 piece actually. Yeah, he had a bear or something and full back row, which were obviously like all bullshit and stuff. So I make a black rose and then he finishes it. So I go desynchro and then another black rose, and it's like, it's like so good. Also, against Mermails, this won me a game. This won me so many games because you go sync for Blader, and then you put them on the Blader, and then you go sync for Starter, so they can't go Pike, Infantry, Pop. So like, and then also like, it gets over Veiler and Fiendish, and also like, you can go put them on the Blader and then go a Stardust if you want. And then that's all the spells. For the traps, I run triple Giga Gear.
Triple Rescue Rabbit?
Triple Rescue Rabbit, it is a triple Rescue Rabbit. Special to Gear monsters, which are pretty much the Mark II and Geargiano, sorry, which are these guys. Yeah. And increase their level by 1, so it's a free Giga NX, exactly, which is pretty much a free search. And like, cause like you set it, yeah. If you're going first and you open these, it's so good because you set it, and then like they obviously, if they blind MST it, you just chain anyway. They don't MST it. What you do, you end phase, they can't chain anything. Also, it's really good because it brings out this guy, and like sometimes you don't want to go the Giga NX, so sometimes you would tribute these cards special, like the Tuner or like Accelerator or something from your grave. So it can also act as a reborn. That's why 3 is good. And also I run
use like 4.
But I wish I could run 4. And also I run like I run an Emerald. That's why I run 3. So like I can recycle these and the other one and the targets. And then the big tech that everybody called me scrub about is the double skill drain.
Scrub.
How'd that work out?
It's,
Did you prove them wrong?
I did prove them wrong, obviously. My worst matchup is a Fire Fist, because like they just bear pop, gorilla pop my back row and just like keep beating me down for things. So like the skill drain generally, it does hurt my deck because like it hurts my armor and stuff, but like to me it hurts other decks more. And also like the ideal play is like if you have a skill drain in your hand, the ideal play is to go Stardust and just sit on a skill drain that you pretty much win because like they have no out to it. And then like you can still make plays with it because like you run trap stun as well. So if you want to OTK, you can trap stun and then like therefore, you know, like it's effects negate and then you just go off again. I run double Mirror Force because Mirror Force is just such a good card. Like people just run into it randomly and I'm just like, okay, I clear your whole field. The double trap, I only run double trap stun. Some people run 3. I only run 2 because I think 3 is too cloggy. And then also like the trap stun, you know, it helped like you go standby phase, trap stun, you just OTK them. And then also, because like a lot of decks this meta are heavy trap and people will side decrees against me, so I'll just side these out and I'm just like, I don't mind. And also trap stun helps you OTK if you have skill drain because skill drain stops them and then trap stun just like, you know, lets you go off on your turn. I run 1 Waboku. I was running 2 and then, but then I cut it down to 1 because like it is a good card. And the main reason you only run it is because you set your armor, yeah, so you go armor, you set this, they go attack, you let the armor flip, and then you activate the Waboku, it can't be destroyed, then you add the accelerator, and then you go like...
Activate Waboku after it flips, you fucking cheater.
You can.
Not when they attack.
You can.
Are you fucking cheating?
You can, I can. When they declare attack, same shit. And then you Waboku, and like, you know, it just keeps everything on field for one more turn, pretty much. 1 bottomless, staple traps, and then the rest is staple traps, 1 bottomless, 1 torrential, Propulse, and warning.
Yep.
That's it for the main deck. And now
you need to fix the extra deck.
Can you please fix it, Nico?
No, just do it now in front of the camera, you
This faggot. Show him. Oh, also shout out to Yai. He's my hero.
Yeah.
No, he's my hero.
There you go.
Oh yeah, do you have a Star Eater?
Yeah, I run Saida because like it's so easy to make with this deck because like, and most of the time you will end up with a tuner, which is like generally a dog or a strategist, and either a level 8 or a level.
Could it be a dog and a tuner at the same time? I thought tuner was a fish.
Oh, so you end up with like you end up with a level 4 tuner or a level 4 fish then, and a level 7 monster or something, and like so you just make a free like you can make a Starter and then like it's a 3/2 basic and you know it gets over back row. And also you run Redox. If you have Redox in hand and the dog, it's like it just makes like it's so good because like the Redox isn't erased and like it gets the dog to grave for Iron Core, and that's why I run the Saida. And then I run 1 Scrap Dragon. Like it's just a basic card. It's, you know, it's a free level. It's a generic level 8. It's a free pop pretty much. Like I like going Scrap Dragon, then making a Draco sack, and then Scrap Dragon's just a free pop, and then I pretty much like I'm clearing that whole field in 1 turn, and then I still get, and then he's just a 2/8 piece stick, which is also good. And then where is my burrito? I don't know where my burrito is. He's face down. I run 1 Stardust Dragon. Like I said before, with the skill drain up, you want to go to Stardust because it just negates whatever they can do. Like it negates the MSC to get rid of the skill drain. It negates all back row pretty much, except for Fate because Fate's a bullshit card. and then like it's just another generic level 8. I run 1 Kakuri burrito, only 1, because I don't need room for 2. Like if I'm going to OTK and like even if I do make 2 level 8s, I'll generally go for him and Stardust or him and Blade or him and Scrap. Like I would never go 2 of him. Like sure he lets you draw, like he would let you draw 2, but if you're going for OTK you don't need to draw. And like this card's good because it helps you like you just get draw power off it. Like it's a free draw if you have the Beret on field. And then I run Crimson Blader. Because Mermails, against Mermails, they summon the Pike or whatever, you go whatever, you're like, yeah, that's fine. You just swing over the Pike with Crimson Blader, you stun them for 1 turn, and then that's why I run the desynchro, because I go, put them on the Blader, desynchro the Stardust, they can't marksman effect pop, they can't infantry pop or anything else, and that's why it's such a good card, the Blader. Also in the mirror match, it just wins the mirror match. I run Tsubure. Tsubure is good because 1 is 2 less and 3 is too much. Like some people run 3 and 1. I run 2 on one because I don't have room for the third one. Even if I did have room, I probably wouldn't run it because I'm running Redox as well, which is another level 7, which means like it's a easy big eye Drake attack. And this is like, you know, he's a special, change the defense. This card is so good, especially against Bujins, because they generally had the crane. So you go Beret, effect, change the Yamato or whatever you want to defense and just swing over, and then they're just like, oh shit, I have a crane in hand, nothing to do. And then,
As long as they don't have like turtle.
yeah, as long as they don't have turtle. But even if they do have turtle, like, they have to waste a turtle on this.
Yeah.
Are you serious? My whole, is that my side or my main?
Everything.
Yeah, so pretty much like, even if they do have turtle, they have to waste a turtle on this, and generally you can make two berets in one turn if you are pushing for an OTK. And then 1 black rose because like it's just a free blow-up field and it's so good. And then for the XCs I run 1 Draco sack because like I said, I run the rank 7s. Like I just go beret and a Redox, it's an easy Draco sack. Draco sack's a good card because you can, it's a free swing, it's a back row, and then you just pop whatever you want. And then 1 big eye, because I can. So that's a rank 7.
It's a good card.
It is a good card. It's to steal anything you pretty much want. Like in the mirror, like especially in the mirror match, if they go a big guy, you just big guy their big guy and then big guy whatever you want. Yeah. Also, like another hard matchup is what's it called? The Platinum boxes, because like sure I can go yoke. Like it's not really a hard matchup because I still have these and I can change them to defense and still swing.
Skip this bit about battling boss. We don't give a shit about that.
Platinum boxes. But this, I can big guy and get my own yoke, which pretty much means I can, like I have a possibly 3-8 beat stick on my field.
Yeah.
2 Giga X, like probably like he's probably the main card of the deck. Oh, probably not actually. Accelerator is, or armor. he's one of the main cards of the deck though. He's the main extra deck card. He's a free search because you go him, you search the Birdman if you want, and then because the Birdman just helps you bounce it, because the Birdman bounces the Accelerator, so it's a free special summon. Also, when this card leaves the field, you get special summon the level 3, so you get summon the Gigano to special summon from grave. Wow, you really did it. And then I run 1 Emerald, only because like late game, this can help me win matches because I go this, then I recycle the Mark II and the Gigano. And then the Giga Gear is a trap card, and then I draw 1 card, so like it's a plus for me, and then I still get the targets back for Giga Gear. And then I run 1 Diamond Eye Wolf, because Evil Swarms, even though they're not a deck, Ophion gives me trouble. Like this is my only outside Ophion, so that's why I run it. It's like, it's such a good card because it's a pop, and also against Fire Fist, some people side DNA surgeries, so they go Beast Warrior. I'm just like, okay, I overlay for this effect, I tribute like a Mark II or something and just get a free pop anyway. And then the last extra deck card is the Zen Maze. People are running like Soul Silver Mountain and like this card, the Ghost Trick card. I was gonna run the Ghost Trick card, but to be honest, I just didn't get it in time. So I ran the Zen Maze only because A, Zen Maze is a machine, so you can Iron Claw under it, and B, because like to me it's just a really good card because you'd rather like if you open the Mark II and the Gigano, you'd rather go this instead of this because like this can store you, for like an extra couple turns, and then
and
like
it pops.
exactly, and then it pops and fades. So and then that's my extra deck.
You got Soul of Silver Mountain. Why didn't you run that card, you baddie?
I do have it, but this is better. Trust
No,
me.
it's not.
It is.
Side deck?
Side deck. I run double Scarecrow. Like it's a earth, so it's a good redox target. It's a machine, so if I really want to, I can normal summon an Iron Call under it, and like I've done that before. It's pretty funny. And then also it stops OTKs like Mermails. If they go first or if they pop my armor, like I have trouble OTKing, but this stops them from OTKing, so they go their plays, and like if I can clear their field, I will win. Also, it stops the mirror match like from them OTKing. I side this against Fire Fist as well, so they can't bear, like so they go bear. I go that they can't get their search and their tanky. And then double Max C, because like in the mirror match it's amazing because if you're going first or even second even, you drop the Max C and then like they either stop or like you plus like 100 cards, and then you just have an OTK in your hand. It's the same against Mermails, like they either stop or push for game if they cut, and then if you have this in hand as well, like you're just going free cards if they're going to push for game. But like not many people run Scarecrow, so they're not going to expect it. Also, this card, it's actually really good against Mermails because if you swing, they can go Sphere and then you tribute you ditch this. then they're not going to go their Lindy, they're going to go as a Pike or something. Therefore, they're not going to get their other Megalodon. So you're still going to draw one, but then you're also going to stop them playing like their whole there. And then,
could you just go through the rest because my thing's about to die?
One Thunder King Ryo because it's just a good card. It stops other decks more than mine. One Smashing Ground because it doesn't target against Bujins. It's like the best card, which clears their Yamato. One MSC because, like I said, 3 in the main deck's too much, 1 is too less, and then 3 is a good amount. One Dark Hole because Dark Hole is a good card. Clears the whole field. Soul Drain against Bujins and Mermails, just basic. Mind Crush because it's such a good card against books. It just like stops their whole plays. I was thinking about not siding these, but I just decided they're too good of a card to not side them. Especially like if I've gone off, you just flip Vanities, they scoop. And then the final 2 cards are the Imperial Iron Walls. Like, you know, you can side them against Bujins, you can pretty much side them against anything that vanish. You can side them against Mermails if you really want to, but there's no point. You can side them against Bujins, you can side them against, but the main reason is to side them against Prophecies. And yeah, that's the deck profile.
Alright, thank you very much, and congrats on top 8.
Thanks.
Alright.